Hey, hello everyone! Welcome back. Really nice to see everyone again. I posted this in Discord, but I will be streaming Hollow Knight tomorrow instead of Thursday. But anyways, today we're doing Problem Sleuth. Very excited to get back into it after a week of no streams. Make sure you got your water and hydrate. Oh, I wonder if I can do... Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry, OBS updated like just before stream started, so and it had the audio in a different position, so you had a nice fortnight. I did, thank you. I hope you had a nice fortnight. The measurement of time, not the game. Anyways, let's get into it. Join the elves. You duck into the elves' lair for sanctuary. They activate the emergency shutter to seal off the room. The elves introduce themselves. Ropo, Zobo, Foco, and Blod all sit around the table playing cards while strategizing against a common enemy. You're a little nervous. You dip your head politely to your new hosts. Look underneath table. You spy a small hatch on the floor. Ropo must insist you cease your snooping. Maybe someone with more pulchritude could persuade him to see reason. Threaten elves with hairpin to make them cry? Why are you being so mean to the elves? Despite your most aggressive showing, the elves remain unmoved. They are obviously emotionally stalwart creatures. Totally implacable. Oh, Blod notices a pornographic playing card and has slipped into the deck. He begins to cry. Collect elf tears. You harvest the elf tears in your teacup. Okay, wonder if that's gonna give us any good abilities. Plug skylight into power outlet. The small portal lights up. Ooh. You accidentally drop the hairpin through it. The heavy object shatters the glass. The hairpin? The hairpin? Maybe the elves should have been afraid of that hairpin. Dial star heart horseshoe on phone. The face of the phone opens, revealing a hidden chamber. There's a piece of paper inside. Oh, that looks like sheet music to me. It's sheet music for the song Moonlight Sonata. You place the sheet music in your pocket. There was a period of time where I absolutely loved Moonlight Sonata. Literally all I would listen to for a certain period of middle school was just different recordings of Moonlight Sonata. That is an actual thing that I did. Go up chimney. You enter the speakeasy. You face north. There's another stunning mural on the wall, as well as a mysterious poster behind the bust. Wasn't the bust... Oh, no, we're facing the other way. That's what's... Okay. I'm like, wasn't the bust over in the other corner? But no, we're just facing the other wall now. Ride bust like a mechanical bull. Wow, what a fucking waste of time! Hey, joy and whimsy is never a waste of time! Remove oboe blocking doors at bottom of stairs. Your vim is simply not high enough to dislodge the instrument. It's really stuck. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Move the bust onto the X. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Go through double doors. The doors are barred from the inside. Sounds like there's someone on the other side who will not let you in. You will either need a very high Vim rating to knock down the doors, or a high Pulchritude rating to sweet talk your way in. You sure are proving useless in this room. Yeah, pretty much. Collect deceased pickle inspector's items. Now we're AD. You were a little disgusted to find a skeleton in your office. You nevertheless rifle through its belongings. You take the bag of candy corn. The horns are unsettling to you for some reason, so you just leave them there. Same with the Pez Uzi, which suddenly seems just plain silly. Go out window, onto roof, pick up hairpin. First, you wheel the Jawbreaker cannon off to the side. You pick up the machine gun. A brute like you is easily able to wield the heavy weapon. 80 pass rope through skylight. Okay, that goes in, okay. Don't know what that was going to accomplish. Go to piano, play Moonlight Sonata, yes! The melody is haunting. No wonder you locked away this music. It is a treasure to the ears. Hold on. Do I still have... just give me a second. Do I still have my exclusively Moonlight Sonata playlist? I don't think so, actually. I don't think I have that anymore. Anyways, we're then just gonna bring up Moonlight Sonata anyways. I think it was the third movement that was my favorite that I would just listen to. Come on, load. On repeat. Why is this not loading? Give me music, please! Please! I just want some beautiful music! Okay. Come on. Please? Please? Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear that. The melody is haunting. No wonder you locked away this music. It is a treasure to the ears. Oh yeah, it is. A compartment is revealed, exposing a powerful industrial fan. The fan blows the bust across the room onto the other X. Like I'm not joking. Like this, when I say that I had a playlist just full of different renditions of Moonlight Sonata. I'm really not joking. I would also spend I would always have like when I was like doing homework or whatever, like I would specifically find like those videos of like God, I just can't think of what to call them, the piano music videos where it's like the bars of light coming down to the keyboard. I would specifically find videos of that for Moonlight Sonata and just have those playing on a loop. I have no idea what it was about Moonlight Sonata that just caught on my brain so much. Swap handgun and Tommy gun through slots. We're having a little trade. Problem Sleuth passes the key through the dumbwaiter slot. A-Stick passes the ring of keys through his slot too. I had forgotten about this bit. A-Stick picks up and loads the handgun with handgun bullets. Problem Sleuth picks up and loads the Tommy gun with Tommy gun munitions. Tie rope against PI. Tie rope around bust and oboe, strung through pulleys. You go back down the chimney and get the rope. Using your unusually high height characteristic, you rig it up to the ceiling pulleys with the other end tied to the stubborn oboe. Oh, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Make candy corn liquor. You feed the candy corn into the still. This should brew something with a real kick to it. And it'll take a moment. P.S. Fire Tommy gun at the target above piano. You riddle the ceiling with bullets in a circular pattern. Oh, but nothing seems to happen. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's absolutely coming crashing down on that poor piano. Oof. Oof. Check progress of candy corn fermentation. Things are really percolating in there. You'd better head for cover fast. You won't want to be anywhere near that thing when it's done. Go out window and duck for cover. Man, the music is really giving this like a more dramatic tone. You shut the safe first, sealing it off tight. An elf pokes his head out of the window. You wave, urging him to get his head down. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We have choices here. And he rides still like a mechanical bull. This action, unsurprisingly, results in your death. Go back. Gladly. No, just stay put. See what happens. Oh, rumble. Okay, boom. Oh, sending a blast of fire through that vent right there. Oof. Yeah, that's, hey, he's looking a little charred there. The front wall has been obliterated. Your office is now an inferno, but you are free to leave it. The sprinkler system goes on. Well, you feel the whole building shake. Is that an explosion? You hear a cracking noise from above. Oh no. Oh no. Crack! The bust falls on the piano. Well, that's the end of our music. That's the end of Moonlight Sonata here. Well, actually, I just want to check. Was it movement 2 or 3? I think it was 3. Yeah, it was 3! Yeah, it was movement 3 that I really liked. Oh, yeah. Oh, I loved this so much. There was some kind of game I played where I think it was like one of those piano tile games where like around the same time I was playing that, and I got so good at the Moonlight Sonata one, which I was really happy about because it went by so fast. Anyways, enough of my Moonlight Sonata obsession that's suddenly coming back in full force. The bust falls on the piano. The oboe is dislodged. Yes, finally. AD, drop handgun through skylight. Okay. Drop your own skull through skylight. Okay. Check on the candy corn liquor. You know, I think we're gonna have a problem there. Parts of the wall and ceiling have collapsed. The path is blocked. Problem Sleuth, see if your office is okay after explosion. It looks like the path here is blocked too. Yeah, we're having just a few structural issues. Nothing big. Just, you know, an explosion big enough to rock the whole building to its core. Go upstairs. Allies are united for the first time on the materia plane! You eye each other with suspicion. Hey, we finally got in the same room here. Yeah, go down chimney again, get more tears and handgun. You dump the liquor out of your teapot and fill it with elf tears. You equip the handgun, a weapon more suited to your physical strength. PI, give some tears to PS. You fill Problem Sleuth's flask with the elf tears. What do the elf tears do? PI, go get candy corn liquor. I don't remember if, like, we got an ability for the elf tears or not. Well, we'll see. Or if we just suddenly started collecting their tears for no reason at all. There's a problem, my sleuth. Yes, there is. Hello, another good username. Good to see you. You collect some of the potent candy corn liquor in your teapot. Oh, the liquor survived. Nice. 80 step outside office. Well, that's a bit of a mess. Oh dear. Oh, you wonder what the fuck happened out here. Nothing much. No, nothing much. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We gotta be taking note of our skill costs and competencies. I have not been keeping track of that. I'm gonna be honest, I have not been taking any notes on this. Eddie, leave the building. The exit is locked. You will need the fabled Megaton key to open the door. Legend has it that only the strongest man on Earth may lift this key. Where are they? Where are they? What kind of apartment building is this? Oh my god, displaced trombone. Water from the flooded room spills into the hall, dousing the flames. Oh, well, that's a plus. Office stuck. Yeah, no kidding. Sweet talk your way in through doors. Office break. Using your advanced political acumen, you persuade the party on the other side of the door to let you in. The door unlocks. MSPA, go in. Oh, hello. Hello. I have no clue, so I'm going to say California. That sounds about right. There's a large door guarded by two surly thugs. New characters have entered the building. The door is locked. It looks like it will require more weird puzzle shit to open it. There were 3 skull-shaped grooves on the wall. I'm guessing they're gonna each need one of their skulls each. Carve surprised face in pumpkin and put it in sad recess. What? Wrong adventure, dumbass. Go back. Yep. Sorry, that's not how this works. No, wait, that's stupid. Just a little. The thugs are advancing menacingly. It seems the sway of your charisma has worn off. Retrieve skull from elf hideout. You obtain the ace dick skull. Oh, battle menu. Yeah, here we go. Helps with battle technique. Guess combat operandi. Persuade, mollify, abscond. Elf tears. Oh yeah, that's what the... Oh yeah, I forgot about the elf tears meter. Insulin level, getting kind of low there. Animal communion, very high. Compromise, salute diplomacy. Summon Henry Clay level 2. Unconditional surrender. I don't think we want that. You comb through your list of battle techniques for a peaceful diplomatic solution to the conflict. Sleuth diplomacy! You spend 1 elf tier. You acquaint the surly thugs with your brand of diplomacy. Oh. Yep, that tracks. Pickle Inspector returns with the skull. Oh, why are you crying, buddy? It's okay. You place the ace dick skull in the middle slot. Okay, go grab Pickle Inspector's skull. You retrieve your ally's skull and drop it through the nightlight. Or through the skylight. Why did I say nightlight? Okay, so there it is. Use trombone to breathe on... How is that gonna help? How? Use trombone to breathe underwater? How? You're prepared to use the instrument as an oversized snorkel, but it should have been obvious to you the room is no longer filled with water. Yeah. Sorry, buddy, you'll have to go trombone snorkeling another time. Summon Weasel King. Combat operandi! You have absolutely no idea how to solve this stupid puzzle and open the doors. As a last-ditch effort, you think it's finally time to summon His Majesty. You expend 3 elf tears. You had enough elf tears. But unfortunately, in order to summon the Weasel King, you will need some weasel snot. The weasel emissary appears instead. You use your strong sense of animal communion to commune with the emissary. He communes back, communing concern over whether he can trust you. Oh, man. Okay, we just got another layer of insane world building here. Problem Sleuth allegiance menu. Toggle analog stick. You must make a choice. To which group does your allegiance belong? The weasels. Or the elves. Press all the shoulder buttons and start select. Problem Sleuth, press start. Okay. Oh, we're back at the beginning. Okay, so we're not doing that. We're going back. Align thyself with the elves. Oh, we don't even have an opportunity to align ourselves with the weasels. Okay, the emissary flips the fuck out! Use Mollify to calm down the emissary. Pickle Inspector politely suggests, with a gun, that he be allowed to try something first before such extreme measures are taken. Ogle the emissary disconcertingly to calm him down. The emissary's hysterical state appears to subside. PI is the one without the gun. Yeah. Yeah, we would be trying that first before shooting up the place again. Just staring him down. Make sure you all are hydrating. And to go through door's window and throw the switch. Staring at people works everybody. Yeah, when in doubt, just stare at someone unblinkingly for a period of time, and things will work out. Go through door's window and throw the switch. You enter the small room and throw the switch. The room starts to travel upward like an elevator. Huh. Okay, fine. Align thyself with the weasels. The emissary appears pleased. He explains that his people face a critical impasse. They require your help. He asks if you can spare exactly one hero from your ranks to help them with their plight. It is imperative that this chosen one have an unusually high height characteristic for reasons that remain mysterious. View someone flipping the fuck out panicking. Stare at them unblinkingly with bloodshot eyes. That'll totally calm them down. Yeah, that's exactly how to calm someone down. Yeah. Appoint PI as chosen savior of the weasels. The emissary thanks you. He and Pickle Inspector disappear into the portal. Okay, so we were together for a couple panels, and now we're separate again. Ace Dick arrives at the elevator's destination floor. It appears to be some sort of control room. There's an array of monitor displays as well as a code machine sitting on the table. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So it does, I am kind of getting the vibes that like they're being kept here for some kind of experiment, maybe. Examine the map on the wall. 4 nations at war. You wonder who the warring parties are and why they can't just get along. The question of the ages. Check out monitors. Looks like some rooms are under surveillance. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Are those all the offices? I think those are just the offices. Check behind the door. The door is blocked from the other side. It can only open part of the way into a very dark room. Bumps up against something totally immovable. Oh, ooh. So something's there. Open hatch and floor. The hatch, shockingly, is locked. Well, that's a dead end. Next, there appears to be a convoluted puzzle on the opposite wall. Perhaps it'll open the hatch. You're pretty dull and not very creative, though. You have no idea how to solve it. Probably by solving that Rubik's Cube. But, yeah, I doubt that, that's gonna go over. So, I don't know what that would do. Oh, there's pictures of the oboe, dial, and a pumpkin here too. And then there's a Sudoku square up there. Okay, maybe you need to solve the Sudoku instead. PI, tower over weasels and brazen display of height attribute. Yes, yes! None stand taller than you in this realm. You are a giant among men. Well, a giant among weasels, but let's not split hairs. There are no weasels around to be impressed, however. You stand amidst a field of salted lemons? Or melons? Salted melons? Sir, please explain, why are your melons salted? P.S. Go down and see what the elves are up to. Okay, hello, Problem Sleuth. Oh, hell, you forgot to switch your allegiance! The elves are quite agitated. Oh, so we can just continually keep switching our allegiance toggle depending on who we're around. Okay. Change allegiance to calm elves. The elves are pacified by your gesture of goodwill. Ropo, their leader, briefs you on a critical mission. You exhibit signs of being the chosen hero for this mission, of which has long been prophesied by elven lore. Look around. Okay, we're back with PI, with our pickle inspector. There appears to be some commotion by the tree in the distance. Check it out. Some weasels congregate beneath a nest of elf eggs. They yearn for the succulent yolk. If only they had a savior of height to help them. Ah, dear. Accept mission. Okay, so we're back with Problem Sleuth. He's accepted the mission from the elves. The elves are grateful for your bravery. Ropo instructs you to first leave behind all your material possessions. You cannot be burdened by such things on this quest of the spirit. No. You dump everything from your inventory into the skylight, including your hammer, elf tears, business cards, and game code sheet. You drop the Tommy gun on the floor. You leave your candy corn where it is, though. Ropo lifts the table to reveal a hidden hatch. Enter hatch. Okay, down we go, down we go. Eat eggs. They look delicious. But you just can't do it. It would just be so impolite. Back with PI, give weasels elf eggs. Your Vandler is lauded robustly. Okay, now we're immediately switching back to Problem Sleuth. Fall in a more hard-boiled manner. This is how a real man falls. A man's man. You better secure your hat to safeguard the candy corn. Okay, now we're going back to AD. Go down to Skylight and get game code. You acquire the game code. While you're at it, you grab the flask of elf tears. Okay. You decide to bring your window with you so you won't have to go up and down every time some goofball somewhere drops another cool item through the skylight. You strap the generator to your back. You prop the window up vertically against the wall. Problem Sleuth, quit falling and land already! You land, with only a small bruise apparently. There is a small cottage. Convenient. A pair of funny-looking hands places a pie on the windowsill to cool. You recall the critical mission detailed in your briefing. You must abscond with the pie. Politely ask the pair of hands for the pie. You contemplate the civil approach, but you just can't do it. It's too risky. Besides, you don't have enough mana crit shards in your etiquette monstrance for a polite request. Well, that's new. If you need to go through all that trouble for a polite request, no wonder everyone's first instinct is violence. The cottage dwellers appear to be preoccupied. Now is your chance! Abscond with the pie. You haul ass through the woods. The clowns are hot on your trail. Go through window, open control panel. I guess we're opening the window first. You go through the vertical window. Okay, here you are. Oh, you land on the side of the enormous beast. Oh, so his gravity is, even when he's through the other side, still remains that of where he came through from? That's interesting. You land on the side of the enormous beast. It appears the beast has defecated Problem Sleuth's imaginary remains, including his skull. Suddenly, you hear some music from the storefront window begin to play. The beast disappears. You fall to your death. Go back a few times. Okay. Oh, too many times. AD open control panel. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this instead. That gravity thing is interesting to know now. You find a parachute inside. You take it. Okay, now maybe we can go through the window? Politely accept rewards for your heroics. The Weasel Emissary comes to grant you a boon. By tapping the raw energy locked within your ample Manacrite shards, you politely accept. Of course, he's got plenty of shards to be polite. The emissary guides you to the spider hole of disquisition. You are to embark upon a journey of the spirit. Enter spider hole. What a nice young man. Exactly. He's so sweet. Drop 1 candy corn to distract your pursuers. We're back with Problem Sleuth. No way. You simply cannot spare it. Yeah, that candy corn is a valuable resource. We can't just be giving it to anyone. An elf exemplar offers you sanctuary from the cruel rogues. The exemplar thanks you for your heroism. He accepts the pie and grants you 1 boon. You're allowed to embark upon a quest of the spirit. He disappears, leaving you alone in this room with no exit. Great! Again, we're becoming very familiar with rooms with no exit. The only object in the room is a magic wardrobe. Oh, come on, go through, find Narnia. But yeah, I fall in sillier manner. Problem Sleuth open wardrobe. Yes. You wonder what magical realm this border will lead you into. There's only one way to find out. Okay, let's go through and find out what cursed, twisted version of Narnia we're gonna find on the other side. Enter wardrobe. You crash against the back of the wardrobe, which is rock solid. You fall unconscious. Should've known. Next. Hello? You are a hysterical dame. You are trapped in your apartment. You are about to go into a fit of hysterics. You could really use a strapping fella to come help you out. Helpless damsel quickly retrieve arms from drawer. You've already got armed, sugar tits. Hurl teddy bear at door to break it down. You are quite positive there has never been a teddy bear in your apartment and never will be. Frankly, the notion strikes you as silly and childish. Instantly renamed. Yeah, so my immediate thought is that we have like both not only been transformed into a helpless damsel, but also like gone to the past, and this is gonna be the helpless damsel that called before saying like, oh, hey, I'm trapped in my apartment, please help, and we refused to help her. Now we're gonna regret that now. Hurl pillow at door to break it down. It didn't work. The exertion has increased your hysteria gauge. Oh no. What happens if we max out our hysteria? Nothing good, probably, but I want to see it. Check a drawer for strapping fellas. It's absurd to think there will be any strapping fellas in here, but on a day as strange as this one, who knows? The drawer is locked. You shut the wardrobe. You're not sure what it was doing wide open like that. Search room for business card of hard-boiled detectives. Looking for a hard fella to sleuth your problem? Things getting too hot to handle? Need a tough stud to sort it all out? 1-800-HOT-STUD. Why, it just so happens there is one in your handbag. Unfortunately, it seems your phone is missing a variety of phone parts. You can't make the call. Scream into pillow to lower hysteria meter. It seems to help a little. Okay, that's good. Search room for missing phone parts. They are nowhere to be found in the room. Facing east, you see your large bedroom window, of course providing its view of the breathtaking urban mural across the street. On the small table is a locked music box, the key for which you have misplaced. You really have no idea what to do. are simply too hysterical to think straight. Still being silly. Enter code from sheet into code machine. 3M2KB, okay, a bunch of letters. You punch the game code into the code machine. You feel the game around you reconfiguring itself into a different saved state. Ooh! After going through a lengthy and mostly pointless series of events, you have finally managed to reassemble your phone. Maybe you can finally call for help and end this nightmare. However, you have been dialing the number for hours to no avail. There has been no answer. Maybe this time will be the charm? Call the strapping sleuth fellow one more time. The man on the phone answers in a hard-boiled manner. He explains to you gruffly that he'd love to help you out, sweetheart, but he's up to his neck in all this weird puzzle shit. He hangs up. Yeah. Sorry. No help there. You are a little disappointed, but can sympathize with his need to address the weird puzzle shit. Yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it? In this state of the game, it appears the really convoluted puzzle has been solved with another dead body and also a dead rat and a leaking picture, apparently. You have no idea who was clever enough to solve that Sudoku up there, or tall enough for that matter. It's our buddy. The solved puzzle appears to have activated a blinking button on the control panel. Push button. It releases the lock on the hatch. I think that's a pumpkin in a pumpkin-shaped recess. Oh. That makes more sense than a leaking picture pinned up to the wall. That makes a lot more sense than what I was thinking. Hydrate. This is the lock on the hatch. A vertical column extends upward, but it bumps into the ceiling before the column's entrance can be fully revealed. There's not enough space for it to extend into. Ooh, okay. In this state of the game, you have finally finished falling. There's no one in the room and nothing except for a magic medicine cabinet and an oboe and an oboe-shaped recess. Yeah, that makes sense than what I was initially thinking. I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, never mind. Okay. Grab knife and let out terrifying battle cry. You pick up the knife. Its cuddly comfort calms your hysteria condition considerably and alliteratively. There's something. This panel looks kind of ominous, honestly. Suddenly, you flip out! Wielding the teddy bear has maxed out your hysteria gauge. This is very bad. Okay, yeah, that was an ominous panel. Ooh. Ogle the cabinet open. The medicine cabinet remains closed, however, you do find yourself mildly disconcerted. Me too, buddy. Inside, along with some sort of dimensional rift, are assorted medicines. Okay. Now, is this really a dimensional rift, or is this another solid back? Okay, you put self on top of column and push button. Wait, isn't the column pressed up against the ceiling? I think it's page 413. Wait, why am I doing this? I could just type it. Why am I doing this? I don't have to do this manually. I can type it. Oh, yep, there we see. 'Tis indeed recesses. Yeah. Yeah, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, buddy. Wait, no, better idea. Prop window above column and push button. Ah. It is clever. The column extends easily into the ample space provided by the window. Turn off the window. The bulk of the column is lopped off. You prop the window up over there, plug it back in, and shove the rest of the stuff off to the side. Glonk. A strap-on parachute, enter the Atlantic hole. You enter, the column stump recedes into the floor. The window falls over, upside down. Oh, that's interesting. That's a very interesting how gravity works here. Hysterical damsel, stab, 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 stab. You're not sure why you're flailing around your cute teddy bear like this. Ooh, look a little closer and see something tied around its neck. It's a music box key! You put it in your inventory. Oh, nice. A dancer twirls and a sweet melody begins to play. The mirror becomes illuminated. Something is inside. Another knife? Oh, great timing with that. It is a dashing man riding a noble mount. Your eyes meet. You are overwhelmed by feelings of longing. Is this the man of your destiny? Oh, hey, that's earlier when we saw through the... Yeah. We did see a little dancer in a window a while ago. Yeah. The music stops. You put the music box down. There is something looming out the window. Your hysteria skyrockets. You feel dizzy as if you are about to pass out. Oh. You wake up in a strange, dark room. What? Was that it? Has your quest of the spirit ended? Are the elves pleased? On the four walls of the room are large stone busts. Each appears to be blocking a doorway. Okay. We have a weasel, an elf. I think that's a bear. And I think that's a clown. Okay. Time to move. Weasel bust. It won't budge an inch. You're not surprised in the least, since you don't recall ever receiving a boon from the Weasel Kingdom. Something magical is happening with the elf bust. It appears to be momentarily phasing out of this temporal plane. It looks as though you can pass through it. Is this something we have to time? Like, we have to time it while it's phased out, and if it phases back in while we're still in that space, we end up stuck, or more likely dead or suffocated. But yeah, enter cabinet portal. You hit your head against the rear of the cabinet, spilling all the medicine. You have a splitting headache. Maybe some of these pills will make you feel better? Blindly take large amounts of pills. No. We're not doing that. No. Apparently we're doing that. You take a large dose of the powerful hallucinogens. Oh, dear. Sorry, buddy. Oh, okay. You are a nervous broad. You wake up locked in your apartment. For a second, you thought you saw something disappear into the mouse hole. Oh? Oh, there is a little guy there. Oh! Deploy parachute! You land in a mysterious... Oh, it's a pig, not a bear. You land in a mysterious realm. A small band of hogs is there to greet you in the hospitable comfort of a muddy wallow. Your pulchritude is likely low enough to commune with these creatures. Establish superiority by punching nearest hog in snout. The hogs are enamored of your rowdy, no-nonsense brand of ruffianism. Your superiority has been clearly established. Their leader, Porkhurst, relates to you the woes of his kind. They crave salted melons, yet the prize is guarded by a loathsome enemy. Will you accept this righteous mission? Okay, so the weasels and the elves hate each other. The hogs hate the weasels. Now how do the elves feel about the hogs? Do they hate each other as well, or are they banded together against a common enemy kind of thing? I guess we'll see. Only one way to find out is to keep reading. Nervous Broad retrieved the lipstick from the bed ominously. You pick up the lipstick. It is a sultry shade of red. Nothing happens, but it makes you a little nervous. Ooh, examine gazebo-ish model. It's a toy carousel affixed to it is a toy carousel affixed atop your full-length mirror. It will not turn or play its music without the carousel key. Closed medicine cabinet. You do not have the physical strength to close it? A medicine cabinet? Girl, either that is the heaviest cabinet door in history, or you have something seriously wrong with your muscles, probably. Oh dear. If only a tall, brawny fellow would stop by. Maybe that pickle gentleman, if you remember reading about somewhere. Where was his card again? As you push the mirror, you notice your own reflection. Your frayed nerves have caused you to look dreadful. Your makeup could use some freshening. Enter door. Okay. You enter the control room. Hey, look, an old-fashioned code machine. You wonder if there are any codes laying around to punch it into. Or to punch into it. It's a pigsty in here. I wonder what slob was responsible for this mess. Oh, wow. I wonder. Dude, you're the only guy here. Check score. Problem Sleuth Imaginary Lives 2. Score of 50,580. Rating Brusque Mug. Okay. So score. It looks like Problem Sleuth is ahead. I think that's 46,000 something. 78,000 something. Yeah. I think Problem Sleuth is winning. Our titular character. Make sure you are hydrating. Apply makeup. Something about this idea makes you very nervous. You proceed with nervous caution. Suddenly, you flip out. Wielding the lipstick has maxed out your nerves gauge. This is very bad. Oh dear. You drop the disconcerting instrument. You may think twice before picking it up again. You're not sure if your nerves could take it. Accept righteous mission. Poor nervous broad. She's she's got a rough time of it. Oh wait. Okay, there we go. You blindly accept and begin gathering melons into your parachute. It appears your intrusion is unwelcome. A weasel nearby is flipping the fuck out. Oof. Politely ask Weasel to calm the fuck down. You have no shards. You consider how to phrase the diplomatic request, but you come up empty. Your etiquette monstrance has no manacrite shards. None whatsoever. Oh, what a rude boy. You beat the weasel to death with your monstrance. Yeah, that's more on brand here. Oof. Go get Pig Poster from A-Stick's office. You go down the elevator and grab the poster. As you suspected, there is a game code printed on the back. Ooh, you return to the control room, but first, you stop in your office and grab your window. You've grown fond of the thing and sort of missed it. You think it might be cool to have around for whatever reason. Examine mural in order to calm nerves. Plant native plants, enjoy our wetlands, preserve water. Oh, that's sweet. It's not working. The mural is just too unpleasant. What's unpleasant about it exactly? I would love to know. Search room to make sure it contains no fancy Santas. You're quite sure there are no fancy Santas to be found in your room, but just to be absolutely certain, you look around. Oh, the frog. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. They're all staring. Right at you. Quite sure there are no fancy Santas to be found in your room, but just to be absolutely certain, you look around. Wait a minute. Is that? Ah, fuck, it's a bunch of fancy Santas! It's your prized collection. They always help to calm your nerves. It appears that one is missing. So why did you think there were none in your room if you have a whole collection here? Oh dear. Your nerves are gonna get the best of you one day. Pick up card next to phone. Disconcerted? Need a tall, brawny fella to come by and inspect your pickle? Perhaps I may be this fella. 1-800-UNCLE now! Yeah, that suits him. That suits him. You pick up the business card. Call the fella. The tall, brawny fella does not seem to have a phone. Well, that's a problem. Your nerves have elevated again. You accumulated enough worry points to add a new nerve tech to your arsenal. Level 3 case of the vapors. You are about to pass out. Ooh. Oof. Return melons to pigs in manly fashion. You can't! A band of enraged weasels is hot on your trail! Ah, but there is Porkhurst. Sweet Porkhurst. He guides you into a hole in the tree trunk. You're a good friend. You're a good buddy. Porkhurst has gratefully accepted the melons and departed, but not before leaving you with a profound quest of the spirit. Against the wall is a magic buffet table. Plated on its surface is a gorgeous feast. Open buffet cabinet. Throbbing magical energy is concealed within the furnishing, and it's probably just going to be a solid wall if we try to go through it. Decipher code using Enigma machine. You enter the game code from the pig poster. The universe around you begins to change. Ooh, what kind of world are we going to go into now? The code has taken you to an earlier point of the game. Oh, you're a stick with no conscious knowledge of what just happened. You have a strange sense of deja vu. You were about to take a parachute from the panel, but you space out and forget to take it. There was something else you were about to do. What was it? Okay, so we lost some progress there. Oh yeah, go through window. You land on the side of the enormous beast again. There's something familiar about this situation as well. Something unfortunate is about to happen. Quick, hop into Starfront before beast disappears. You head for the window and notice an enticing skull along the way. Yeah, grab that skull, baby. Grab that skull. Is this gonna reset or no? Oh, yep, there we go. Next. There was a skull there. AD, ignore the portal. There's victuals to be had. Okay, so she's watching the knife. Oh, hey, it's the little guy again. You disregard the mysterious gateway. You would probably only bump your head on the back of the thing anyway. Yeah, probably. You partake of the mouth-watering feast. In spite of your tremendous stomach capacity, you pass out from overeating. You feel yourself drifting to another plane of reality. Ooh. Okay. Do we have our third lady? A stick's imagination is too crude to have a female alter ego. Look for exit from Giant Dame's apartment. You scurry into a mouse hole in the south wall. It looks like there's a fancy Santa over there. You don't have time to admire its beauty, though. Nope, come on. It seems like the game code did nothing. What a waste of time. Oh, so he's still in the future version of the game. Okay, interesting. So they can be in different save states at the same time. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It seems like the game code did nothing. What a waste of time. Push buttons on the machine randomly. Considering we have two choices here, I think we know that this is not gonna go well. Not at all. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Grab parachute and jump through upside down window. Oh. Well, sorry, buddy. You're now just falling into empty sky. Go through Weasel Bust, flip bird to Elf Bust on the way. The cult bust weeps tears of blood. Well, that can't be a good sign. I don't think that's a good sign. It appears to be some sort of lounge room, although it looks like the couch is missing. With just a slot for it. There are 3 face-shaped indentations on the wall at different heights. Ooh. Make a pit stop at the sleazy brothel in the sky. Oh. It's actually quite nice. This makes me think of just the falling into sky makes me think of Panama Inverted, which is a very fun film. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember really liking it. But that's just beautiful. That's gorgeous. Oh yeah. I wonder if I can make this the YouTube thumbnail somehow. It would be kind of hard, but I could probably figure something out. Next, you missed landing on the brothel by a bit. You wave to the horse as you pass them by. Oh well. Better luck next time, buddy. Functions ogle paper table. Okay. The table contains smutty material which makes you highly uncomfortable. Hunk rump block inches. Oh dear. Use tallness powers to press face into highest indentation. Ooh, what? The couch archetyper is triggered by the interface afforded through your mighty tallness attribute. It settles upon a couch suitable to your profile. That's pretty cool. It's quite an elegant piece of furniture. It looks like your imagination could run wild with it. I wonder if they have all 3 of their faces in there at the same time. If it'll be like it'll be like a bit of a staircase couch, where it'll be like where each section of the couch will be at a different level. The small man reappears from the hole with some lipstick. Take the lipstick. You cautiously appraise the cosmetic accessory. There's nothing unusual about it at all, and there's no reason whatsoever for your hysteria gauge to elevate. Nice. I do think it would be funny, though, if the lipstick had the ability to make all their meters go crazy. Or both of them, I suppose there's only the 2 of them. Wield the lipstick in calm casual. Of course. I had to say something. I had to open my big fat mouth. You start flipping out with a chainsaw. You saw the fancy Santa in half. There was a carousel key inside. Okay. Examine wig. It's a lustrous head of hair. You've always been pretty insecure about your baldness, and maybe it's finally time you did something to boost your self-esteem. Take wig. You take the Prussian cuirassier helmet. Oh dear, built fort from couch cushions. Pretty good fort. Drink candy corn liquor. Oh, okay. Oh dear. The powerful liquor maxes out your imagination gauge. Your lithe frame can barely contain the raw power, causing you to feel mildly disconcerted. Enter fort. Ooh, this is gonna be a trip. Okay, let's get our hydration on. Next. You are possessed by violent imaginative noumena. You feel as if you can bend this entire continuum to your will. You can do anything. A loathsome beast approaches. Ooh. Land already. I don't think there's anything for him to land. Oh! Oh, that's cool! That's cool! It appears the realm below is locked in an escalating conflict. These warring parties clearly need a diplomatic savior. You land in an enchanted palace. Ooh, oh, that's pretty cool! That's pretty cool, I got to admit. You bow before his majesty. The tale of his kingdom's sorrows plucks at your heartstrings. He has a royal appointment for you which you cannot refuse. Lookout window. You thought you saw something moving by your window? You take a look outside and notice an exceptional work of art. Ooh. Oh, and it switched to the wig now. Okay. Oh. The mural seems to be a single tile and one of those really cool but somewhat dated photo mosaics. The mosaic appears to be printed on the opposing wall of a gigantic office. Ooh. Interesting. Next, whoever was occupying this office has likely been trapped in here for some time. This seems like a safe assumption to you. But the office is empty. From the vantage of your dollhouse window, it looks like someone has just vanished into a portal in the floor. Become overwhelmed by possibilities. Ooh. Your imagination is like an untamed stallion bucking through the cavity in your imaginary skull. There are so many ways to deal with this beast. You can't possibly attempt them all. Or can you? Yeah, let's give everything a shot. Combat operandi level 8 pickle replisimile. Ooh. Oh! Okay. We got some clones happening. Boss battle. Okay, here we go. Rip up buildings and throw at beast. Ooh, well, flipping out, chainsaw the lockbox. You slice your cherished lockbox in half. Actually, it was a music box. The small, terrified man has taken the carousel key and fled. Yeah, best you get out of there, buddy. Best you get out of there. Next, let the beast swallow you and fight him from the inside. Ooh. The beast invokes combat operandi level 18, belly of the whale. One of your duplicates is swallowed whole. Well, rest in peace, buddy. You did well. Box got sawed, so building split. I would not have picked up on that. Thank you for pointing that out. That is neat. That is neat. Once inside, you quickly set about turning its various organs into delicious candy. The beast suffers moderate damage. Ascend to Godhood! One of your duplicates decides to achieve deity status. He now resides as the serene, omnipotent master of all realities. Godhead Pickle Inspector will no longer respond to any user commands other than GPI fondly regard creation. Okay, I guess. Okay. Take the form of an even more loathsome beast. Ooh. You transform into an absolutely grotesque monster. In this form, you quickly dispatch the lesser beast. Can you turn back now? Oh dear, but now Monster Pickle Inspector is out of control. It will only respond to user command, succumb to unfathomable bloodlust. Of course. Succumb to unfathomable bratwurst. Oh dear. I think perhaps you misunderstood. Maybe, but does it work? Refuse his majesty and flip him the bird. Okay. Never! You gladly accept your duty and are honored by his lordship's trust. Accept new armor and weapon. You don the royal diplomat's tunic and head garland and accent, perhaps, and accept perhaps the most potent weapon of the kingdom, the legendary Tectrix of the Arbiter. You think the getup is a little silly though, so you change back into your normal clothes. Well, that didn't last long. You take up the head of the negotiating table with high-ranking officials from the four kingdoms. A map of disputed territory is handy. You listen with sage composure as the representatives list their countrymen's grievances. Oh? The Hog Provost relates with measured dismay recent events which have thrown the entire kingdom out of balance. Recently, a mysterious visitor has been abetting clownkind, helping them to slap the plump, unsuspecting rumps of innocent hogs. This has triggered a most pronounced and unwelcome escalation. Ooh. The situation is clearly a diplomatic minefield. One misstep could send the realm into oblivion. You will have to tread carefully and choose your balance of alignments wisely. Open allegiance mesh. Okay. Interesting. Partisan agreement. Charge detent meter. Open minds. Ratified. Lots of stuff here going on. Yeah. Huh. Control Alt Delete. Game fucking over. What is this? Yeah, hold on. We gotta bring this over. No, dismiss. I don't want to update right now. Where's my... There we go. So it's a strip about two guys who sit around and play video games. Seems a tad cliche, doesn't it? Nah, it's tried and true. Besides, we have a hook. Oh, really? What? We've got a third character. Beautiful. The original garbage, yeah. Oh, man. Okay, back we go. Conjure Candy Mecha. Ooh! That's actually pretty cool looking, actually. Read business card. Looking for a tough brute? This hard dick is your ace in the hole. 1-800-ACE-DICK. This sounds like exactly what you're looking for. Does it? Call number. The line is busy. You wonder who he could be talking to. The whores say they'll be right over. They take off in the whore-mobile. Ah. Nice. At least someone's helpful. Ace wakes up in the pentagram room. Ooh. You're not totally sure, but you would think this means there are now 3 Ace dicks running around? That sounds about right, I think. Walk through pig room. You enter the room through the vanishing hog bust. There's a computer station along with a dot matrix printer and a punch card machine, which is on the floor for some reason. Okay. Moster Pickle Inspector is going berserk. He employs battle technique level 48 disconcerting ogle. Oh dear, half your party is slain, leaving 3 remaining, including the one piloting the mecha. Ooh, who knew? Just a gaze could be so powerful. Charge and fire your laser. Oh, okay, you don't have a laser, but you pump the beast full of hot sugar. It suffers moderate damage. Only moderate, huh? In a fit of cowardice, the beast absconds! No, you get back here and let's have a proper fight, buddy. It looks like the little fellow has brought you a carousel key. Oh, what a kind small man. Oh, something is happening to the mirror. Ooh, well, why is this popping up? I'm out here sleuthing it, and by it, of course, I mean my problem. There's something funny whirling in the sky. Ooh! Oh, that's huge! Oh, dear. Oh? Brutal affront! What happened to her? Where'd she go? Ace-Dick bursts through the door and smacks the beast with a romance novel, dealing a brutal affront. The beast is slain. You wonder where Nervous Broad went. Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. Oh! Reap spoils of battle. Victorious moment! Victoria Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination plus 580. Pulchritude plus 1. Vim minus 103. Pickle Inspector excelled to new rating. Piquant Aristocrat. Pickle Inspector accrued combat operandi. Abstracted thought. A stick gained a level. Imagination. Pulchritude minus 0. Vim plus 45. A stick increased stomach capacity by 3.3 liters. By 4.2 liters. By 6.8 liters. A stick achieved 26 stomach prowess. A stick accrued combat operandi. Check yourself, Jonah. A stick excelled to new rating. Jolie Roughneck. Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination plus 1040. Woo! Good job, buddy! Pulchritude plus 2. Vim. Pickle Inspector has lost his Vim gauge entirely. Oh no! Pickle Inspector has learned a new type of ogle. Disquieting leer. Pickle Inspector accrued combat operandi. Temporal replicimile. The boss-trapped artifact, Ferruginous Horn. Okay. I think this might be a good spot for a break here. I gotta go refill my water bottle and stuff, so everybody stretch, get yourself a snack, something to drink, make sure you're staying hydrated, and I will see you in 5 minutes, and this time I will remember to put the countdown up. How do I mute this? Yeah. Sorry, OBS just updated, so things are looking a little different. There we go. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone had a good break. Let's get right back into it. Inspect for Ruginous horn. You are transfixed by its rich, rust-colored patina. It's probably worth a fortune. Activate punch card machine. It dispenses a punch card. Insert punch card into big computer. The aging machine noisily performs tens if not hundreds of mind-boggling computations per second. The dot matrix printer churns out a printout. Read printout. Alchemical formula product, 5 alarm hot sauce. Ingredient breakdown, 1 polished horn, 1 burnished horn, 1 Fergus horn, 1 chipotle pepper. Wonderful, wonderful. Chainsaw your way out of your room. You draw a line around the door with lipstick. I can't believe that worked. Combat operandi, abstracted thought. You fade from the imaginary reality, leaving your final duplicate behind. Now the real question here is, which of you was the original and which are the duplicates? I don't think it really matters, but it's Pickle Inspector has woken from his fourth trance. He is now capable of functioning in reality while still maintaining a presence in the imaginary realm. Nice, 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 nice. But are you really the original or are you another clone? Is there really any way to tell? Mobster Kingpin finishes his soul quest. He emerges from the experience inwardly enriched and full of wisdom. Mobster Kingpin? Okay. Hi. Who are you? What? Why? All quests have been completed. The curse has been nullified. The statues have been banished forever. Okay. Too difficult. Go online and search for walkthrough. This is complete bullshit. You have no idea what to do with this stupid measure, how to solve this crisis. You resolve to find some help. Yeah, we all need some help, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing good. You're doing fine. Open one of the walkthroughs. Oh, MSPA Adventures walkthrough by Andrew Hussey. Started August 13th, 2008. Okay, here we go. Introduction. So, okay, this is the third MSPA adventure called Problem Sleuth, and it's a lot longer than the other ones like Bard Quest and Jailbreak, and it's also harder to solve with lots of puzzles and more hard-boiled lugs and nervous dames to save than ever. So hang in there and we'll go through the adventure together. It will take a lot of imagination and some vim, and yes, just a little bit of pulchritude too. 2. Version history. As with every other guide that I've wrote, this guide is my own property. I happily made this for all to enjoy and use, and all that I ask is that if you are planning on using this for your site, then just ask me for permission, okay? I'm really easy to get. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. Okay. Oh, which one was? Which of these is the right PNG tuber settings? Nope, not that one. This one? What was it? Nope, I think it was this one. Yep. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I do have to unfortunately end stream early here. I'm so sorry about that. I look at Rose a lot in her favorite pastime, updating game FAQs. Yeah. I'm really sorry about that. I have to end stream early here today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember that I'm streaming Hollow Knight tomorrow instead of Thursday this week. I hope to see you then, and have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Oh, yeah, it is. You can just, like, next time just start with the game walkthrough. So this is a pretty good spot. So yeah, I will see you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.